Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Get that mouse pointer out of here. I don't care about it. Really? We're gonna... Oh, I thought we were gonna random Isaac again. It's just like Isaac, Lazarus, Eve. Isaac, Lazarus, Eve. But this time we get Maggie. VBD2, FLE3. Hopefully future Ryan caught that fast enough. Flashed it on screen just like a rainbow in the dark there. But Dio be damned. I apologize for that. Dio not be damned. Dio be exalted. We're going to take our bomb, and we're going to try to find a tinted rock. Moreover, try to find a good outlet to which to sacrifice our charge on the Yumheart here. Yumheart is like your virginity, right? Sometimes it seems like you're never going to lose it, but, you know, usually ends up happening. I will use the Empress on this room even more so than the boss fight, and, you know, once you lose it, it's gone, so we might as well try to lose it in a productive fashion. That's not the analogy doesn't really hold here forever, but you sort of get the idea. Maybe is that if I have Yumheart and it's not going to last forever, we might as well use it. You know what's a better analogy? Yumheart's kind of like summer vacation. Eventually, it's going to be replaced, hopefully by something a little better for us in one way or the other. But for now, we might as well enjoy our summer vacations. Do whatever we can to make the best of them. I like that analogy more, I think. The Haunt is, you know, not the best outlet for us to sacrifice a red heart, but it may end up happening that way just because of the fact that he's a little bit tricky when you've got no extra damage and not that many bombs. I'd rather take damage. Like, you know, life is a resource for us here. But I'd rather take damage and lose that resource because it's very easily fixable than spend our only bomb, which might cost us a chance at maybe small rock or a... you know, a couple of spirit hearts or a golden chest or what have you. So there goes our HP. I'll admit, I'm playing this one a little sloppy, pretty much because I'm Maggie. And because I'm Maggie, I'm like, oh, we can take as many hits as we want. But we really should not be doing this. But let's be honest, as Maggie, it's pretty unlikely that we die. If we die on the second floor as Maggie, I am actually the world's biggest idiot. If there's a reality show for that, I should try out because there's pretty much no excuse for that to happen. Any minute now, this guy will be dead. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, that's how it could start. Little Steven being not really an attribute increase or effective at all. He is pretty darn cute, though, just floating alongside of us there. That could lead to some issues, but for now, we have nothing to worry about. No tinted rock. Starting to get something to worry about, in the sense that if we hit a champion, or if a champion hits us, rather... we may find ourselves at 1 HP, but then probably only one room away from Yumheart working again, so... really, no tinted rock on this room either is a little bit surprising, but, you know, it's the law of large numbers. The larger we make the sample size, the better it'll be for us. I feel like we might as well go to one more room. I'm talking with my hands here as if you can see me, but we might as well go to one more room. And, now I'm thinking... maybe, we will take, let's put it this way, we're going to take the D20. But let's go to our secret room. There's 3 cents there. Well, we're not going to do anything with 3 cents. I was kind of hoping to get like a battery charge so we could get an extra heart, but obviously it just doesn't add up. So instead, I think we'll try to make our extra heart happen this way. We'll take the D20 in here, re-roll our 3 cents, and hope to get bombs, hope to get a spirit heart, and worst case scenario, red hearts, maybe. We got a spirit heart. We got a purple heart, which was unexpected, and we actually got more money than we originally expected. A little bit of a surprise there. That's good, though. It's a good situation. Now we have some protection for our deal with the devil on the next floor. It would be awesome to get an arcade now, but obviously that's not going to happen. The only way we could do it, I think, is shooting those fires, and then we have to walk over the spikes to get any pennies, so I don't think it's a good value proposition right now. Curse of the Unknown. We have 2.5 red hearts, 4 containers, and 1 spirit heart backing us up, so... just keep an eye on that. Mostly, we just want to make sure we don't take red heart damage, and no deal with the devil, no assortment of deals with the devil is going to kill us, I should say. We just have too much tankiness right now for that to happen. Single bomb. Okay. Obviously, ideal outcome for that is going to be a tinted rock if we can find it. But we're in a little interesting of a position here from a strategy perspective. D20 is an item I'm not really used to playing with. So I never know what we should leave on the ground and what we should take with us. Right now, I could pretty much use every available consumable. Oh man, quad shot, so good. I guess we should also prioritize knocking out these poops here, because if we knock out these poops, we might get some money and get a suitable reroll target. I'm also thinking maybe we open that golden chest. we open that golden chest, there might be something good in it, but if there's not, we might get something that we can D20, but it is gonna possibly preclude us from opening the shop, although you gotta think, you know, we're probably gonna have a pretty good chance of getting a key because we're gonna reroll anything that isn't a key that comes from that chest. I know it's unusual. We can't really do anything more clever than that. Like, we could spend our key instead of using it on the... Instead of using it on that golden chest, we could spend key and bomb on the shop. And then what we'd be doing is just trying to blow up the donation machine, reroll the pennies, and then get what we can get. But it's pretty much 6 of one, half a dozen of the other on this, I think. So I'm going to try this, because this was our original plan. Oh, man. I think I'll just take it, honestly. Goathoof was not really what I was looking for a bomb and a key, but I can't deny that it's a pretty good trade. And it sticks with us for the rest of the game, and also, like, it's just, was it worth the bomb and the key? Yes. Moreover, we're probably not going to get a great reroll. Like, what are the odds that we get a reroll that's better than a passive speed upgrade? Not very high. I guess it's almost like an active speed upgrade because it takes up a slot, but you know what I mean. It's persistence until we lose it. So we still have our 1 Spirit Heart. That's actually important to keep in mind here. Half Spirit Heart, I should say. We can reroll those pills if we like, but we'll take Dark Matter. That's an easy decision. Maybe if we get 2 duplicate pills that suck, we can reroll 1. Yeah, okay, so we'll reroll 1 Puberty Pill. I Can See Forever is good. Well, instead of using the reroll here, then, we're going to take it into these rooms and see if we can get something better. Ooh, our card is the Hierophant. That was a great investment. Now we have 3 Spirit Hearts. Not going to reroll those. Those are valuable for us right now. Judas's Tongue. I mean, we could reroll Judas's Tongue. I don't think it matters which one we reroll, but I'm looking for like a 9-cent secret room, and then we could reroll that. Okay. 5-cent secret room. Let's reroll this. I think it's... Oh, Lord. Keys, please. Oh, well, at least we got 5 cents, but we can get 1 key by trading our bomb for it back here. Is this worth it? It's a tough decision, because I could go get a reroll from the shop, probably, but I'm gonna try. Oh, God, we got a card. Our card is the Lovers. Probably should have tried to buy a reroll from the shop instead, but, oh, we're at full HP, I guess. That's cool. I mean, this floor worked out relatively well. We're gonna stick with Goathoof. We've talked about the Goathoof versus Judas's Tongue thing surprisingly a lot in the recent past, but got an XL floor here. We got Quad Shot and we got Dark Matter on the last floor, so our damage is much improved. We have Deal with the Devil precedent. I wouldn't fully expect to get a Deal with the Devil on this floor, just for what I assume are obvious reasons. We got one on the last floor. Maybe suboptimal use of the D20 there, but you know, my heart was in the right place. It is inherently and also literally a dice roll, so I think I did a pretty good job with what we had there, and honestly, I feel like we're in a great position as a result of it. Maybe not as a direct result. You know, our RNG has also helped us out a lot, but I feel like we're in a good position in spite of my suboptimal play, but maybe somewhat helpful as a result of my good intentions. Obviously, we are not going to be too interested in picking up Dead Sea Scrolls. We have an item that is better and has a guaranteed effect. I wouldn't say outcome, but a guaranteed effect. Whereas Dead Sea Scrolls, you never know. It's a wild card. Sometimes it gives you Book of Revelations. Sometimes it gives you a big ol' pile of shit in your pocket, and you say, I don't want this. It's going to make doing the laundry quite awkward. You know, a public laundromat can be a little bit of a sketchy place sometimes, but not for this reason. Not like this. I really want this poop to be gone so I can move again. And it worked. A little tight for time. I'm taking it more slowly than I should against an enemy that's, you know, notoriously very simple. We'll take our HP. I don't expect to deal with the devil again, but, I think it was... This is a very suboptimal situation. We're lucky that, actually, Fear Shot is going to be good for us. And we're very lucky we have some damage upgrades. Otherwise, this Carrion Queen, I wouldn't say it would be the death of us, but it would be annoying as hell. Basically, the fact that we can get Carrion Queen kind of baited into just moving back and forth, and then... we're doing more damage than I thought we would do. Let's just put it that way. I really tend to theorize that Carrion Queen is the most annoying boss for the stage in the game that you fight them at, even more so than Mask of Infamy, but it depends. You know, piercing shots can make all the difference there. But yeah, this went really well, actually. A testament to how good our items are as we sit here, speed up, range up, and unfortunately, a Krampus fight, but Lump of Coal wouldn't be the worst thing here. And the speed up range up was exciting as well. Well, it's hey mom, I got a speed up range up. Oh, awesome, honey. It looks exciting is probably not the right word. I'm not going to take Krampus's head. But if your mom said that was sweet, then your mom's a cool mom. But sometimes it's not all about having a cool mom. Sometimes you don't realize, you know, having a cool mom is not that important. It can be better to just have a mom that actually like is a mom, you know? You're like, my mom's not cool. But then, you know, 10 years later, you get a pretty sweet job as a chartered accountant, and you should be like, thanks, mom. Without you, I wouldn't have been able to do that, probably. Without you stopping me from sneaking out at night, I might have fallen onto a dark path. Lots of kids with cool moms don't end up in cool situations. Take that, cool moms. You know what, real moms? This is Northern Lion supports real moms. That's what I'm trying to say right now. And as a result of our support, we get a Guppy's Collar. I appreciate that. That's a very sensible pickup. Let's, I mean, I know I could be using the D20 here, but I'm kind of banking on being able to use it in a more advisable situation, I guess. Do we have the chance at an arcade here? Yes, I recognized I stepped on the spikes as well. Ooh. We'll take Gemini, of course. I think we'll just take the nickel. That's more value than 5 pennies. As weird as that sounds, 5 pennies would have been worse to take and better to reroll. I can see Forever is well worth taking. Bomb for a key. We know it's not going to lead to a secret room, so if it could lead to a secret room, I think that would have been a no-brainer. But instead, I'm just going to try to ride the lightning here, and we'll see. I mean, it would give us access to the shop. That was terrible damage. I'm not too attached to that Spirit Heart. Tell you what, let's try it. Oh, don't take it too far. Yeah, that's where we're going to stop on that one. I was hoping for a chest, so maybe I could get a good reroll target, but whatever. Take this down. We're still looking for our secret room. Again, this might be worth it, but I'm hoping for the secret room to have a lot of value in it, or an arcade. Like an arcade, especially with old bandage, could really swing us here with the D20, but I just don't remember how much I went, or how much money I had when I came down to this floor. Now, if this is a reroll, nope. Battery charge would have been awesome there, but so be it. World's card. World's card. I think we're going to keep it. There's no we could re-roll the puberty pill. Oh my god, I have nothing to say for myself. Just terrible damage. I can't believe I'm not getting any old bandage payouts here, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We could trade our bomb for a key. Might be a smart idea. Get a single key. Let's blow this guy up. I don't know. I think I'll just re-roll these two. I sort of feel good about that, as shitty as that sounds. Like, I think that kind of worked out well for us. And I think we'll just head down to the next floor. Let's not, you know, get too ahead of ourselves here. We're still in a bit of a tricky situation. Oh, that's not a cat down below me. That's a slipper, so I can touch it with my foot and it won't bite me. We should be in a safe position. You know, I'm going to use the world card here. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. We should be in a safe-ish position right now, but it's important that we don't get hit. We traded a bomb for a key. Oh, that dodge. This was the room that killed us as the Lost, so I'm pretty proud of myself for getting out of the way there. And we could pick that up. That might be a good... Oh, that's what we want right there. Yeah, we're going to go explore a little bit. Then we're going to come back to that blood bank, and we should be able to get a lot of value there. I just don't want to go over the top quite yet. My HP sort of sucks. Or at least I'm worried about not getting a deal with the devil. So that's my principal concern right now. Oh, I almost walked right into them. Not advisable. I wouldn't advise that you do what I did there, but we're still here. You know, I think we should try for a Spirit Heart. Stupid of me. I should have tried to get 4, but whatever. This is lucky us. This is a pretty easy big room here. And I can't help but feel, first off, easy big room. Great name for a rapper. Just give it a try. People will go for it, I promise you. You could be easy big room. Nobody's taken it yet, probably. This guy's invisible. I don't know. Okay, he's gone. One more room and we get to get our reroll, but I was really hoping I'd have, like, some Spirit Hearts available. I should have blown up some skulls maybe instead. Maybe I could have gotten better value out of the skulls. I don't know the relative odds of a payout between a skull and a blue fire. You know what? We'll probably get Spirit Hearts from our Blood Bank play, but it's a little risky. I'm not going to dispute that. Maybe we should check our shop quickly. It's greed. Should we reroll these pennies, or should we reroll the pennies that we get from the Blood Bank? That's a very interesting question. There's 8 pennies on here. I think now there's 11 pennies if I take the nickel. I think we reroll these, because in order to get 11 pennies, we're probably going to need to play the Blood Bank like a cost-prohibitive amount of times. So let's reroll these first. And do I want many of these? I mean, I think I want the key. I could probably justify rerolling everything else, including Ace of Spades. I guess part of the problem is, are we going to get another reroll? And that's, I guess, debatable. I'll tell you what, let's come down here. We are going to be a little slower than I'd like to be. Boss rush might not be possible here, but I think it's worth it for the... Oh my god, I fucked up my boss, or my devil deal chance. And my odds of getting into that room. Let's try to get rerolls, though. We still could get a devil deal, and if we're being honest, our odds of getting a deal with the devil were not good anyway. I want to get another charge to use on that room, just in case we don't want to play the Blood Bank. Because the Blood Bank, you know, I'm not going to run through the specifics of my mental risk-reward curve here. Basically, it's a pretty simplistic... Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty simplistic formula for me right now. Which basically boils down to, Blood Bank has a risk and a reward. Shop has at least no HP-based risk. And a similar reward, so... I think my decision-making process is pretty self-explanatory there. Little Gish, by the way. Oh, man, what a great hit. Little Gish, acceptable pickup. Nothing wrong with that. I found myself for the first time in my Isaac career wishing for a Headless Baby on this room. It's like Headless Baby would make this easier. Can of corn and I'll be alright. Yeah, instead of playing the Blood Bank. Admittedly, the Blood Bank does have a chance to give us HP from Old Bandage, but instead of playing that, I'm going to reroll all of this. Where do these rocks come from? These rocks did not used to be here. I'm just going to throw that out there. Yeah, maybe we'll take the 2 bombs, reroll everything else. Just so we can open this stuff if we want to. And that's going to be the end of our rerolling on this floor. So we rerolled into golden chests. The golden chest gave us Able and some bombs, some HP. It was we traded up, let's put it that way. And now we have a teleport card. We're going to be a little slow. A little slow for boss rush, but it is possible, especially if we get a card that gives us vision. Or we get, like, starter deck and the Emperor or something like that. It might seem silly, but it does happen. You know, there's precedent for this. Okay, let's see what we get here. Still could get a deal with the devil. Somewhat interestingly, oh my god, I just walked right into one of Champion Gish's shots. What a fucking nightmare, by the way, of the Gish variants we're fighting here. It was a Gish that had started with 2 freaking Champion Gishes. And it was, in my opinion, probably the most annoying kind of champion. We're going to be about 30 seconds shy, actually maybe closer to a minute shy of my normal pace for boss rush. At least what I like to consider a good pace for boss rush. But we can get maybe like a Tears or a DPS upgrade here. We haven't gotten any HP all game either. Okay, that's kind of like a little bit of both. We'll head down to the next floor. Pretty important for us to get a deal with the devil here. Oh, the arcade is very interesting. The world card obviously wouldn't do anything for us. There we go. Knocked him down. No more teleports. Yeah, okay, we'll pick that up first. If we had Nun's Habit, I'd be all over this arcade already, but sadly we do not. And we don't really want the money, we just want the reroll targets. We're going to have to be a lot faster than this, though, especially if we're going to play that Blood Bank. But what ends up being more important, you think? The Blood Bank? Or the, like the Blood Bank D20 or the Boss Rush? I think the answer, you know, right now at least, is that there is no right answer. They're both, you know, they're both beset by variables on all sides. They could be good or they could be terrible. We might as well use a reroll right now, right? Like if we're going to get multiple rerolls, why bother saving them up? That's what we're looking for. From Old Bandage is a red heart payout. Okay, pick up the red hearts. And we'll go 2 more. Oh, I didn't mean to pick that up. I don't even want the nickels. Let's Let's drop a bomb here. We'll drop one bomb on our donation machine as well. Don't even care about the nickels. Don't even care about the bombs. But we want to keep the blood bank so we can come back here later. Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll blow up the blood bank as well. Our golden chest. You know what? Yeah, okay, we'll open the golden chest. We might take the key. We'll open the chest as well. We want that spirit heart. And then we'll come back and reroll all of that. We want to make this basically like a great target for multiple rerolls. Now, I'm happy we have a curse room there. Actually gives us an alternate target for this Fool card if we find ourselves unable to get boss rush done. Which, let's be honest, at 19 minutes, that's probably the more likely outcome for us. So, I'm not disappointed. This didn't really, for any stretch of time, at least consistently, look like a run where boss rush was going to be plausible. So I'm not too beat up over it. Would have been nice to make it happen, especially because we might only be, you know, an item or two away from an awesome synergy that gives us a win, but, I can't really complain about the way RNG has worked for us here. I mean, we've gotten 1 HP upgrade. I guess we've gotten 2 because of the fact that I've paid for 1 deal with the devil as well. That spirit heart is good. We've got a decent spacebar item, a spacebar item that a lot of people rate a lot higher than I do, but good nonetheless. What we do not have is anything overpowered enough to let me, you know, feel safe to go on some ridiculous tangents, but hey, we can one day, you know? All we need is brimstone here, and then we're sorted. Can of brimstone, I'll be okay. I wish we'd gotten a lump of coal, like, I feel like that would have changed us. I mean, obviously on a literal level, but also maybe, like, in terms of effectiveness as well. Yeah, we could use that. Our blood bank is gone, but maybe, you never know, we could reroll one of those pennies into, like, a temperance card. Happens all the time. Even as I reroll, like, all this money, I can't help but get more. That's a great song by Easy Big Room. I got all this money, but I keep getting more. I could buy every store. I'm working on it still. His coconut gun shoots in spurts, and if it hits, it's gonna hurt. It fucking did become a temperance card. What are the odds, you know? What is this pill? I was really hoping it would be 48-hour energy. Shouldn't have picked up that. Oh! Yeah, why wouldn't we take that now that I think about it? Might as well take 1 key. Have anything else here we want? Oh, keep the Fool card, I guess. We want to keep re-rolling that room, I think. It's bearing fruit. You know, I'm just Gemini, man. Gemini sort it all out. I can't hit these guys with my freaking lump of coal. Not lump of coal, are you a wizard? That's what I'm looking for. Of course, all raps have to be done in the style of the DK rap. Well, he's finally here, and about time too. He's the first member of the DK crew. What was that impression? I don't even understand. I'm sorry. Oh, almost missed a small rock payout here. Still missed it. That is not a secret room. I guess I should have known that based on the fact that there was a tinted rock blocking it, but... tinted rock block. That was, it's supposed to be Barbara Ann by the Beach Boys. Almost said the Beastie Boys. It's 2 very different, you know, musical entourages there. Oh god, musical entourage. Don't give them any idea. Get out of here. Okay. What do I want from our shop? Pretty much mapping, champion belts. Remote detonator is not good enough, no. I should donate some money. I should be nice. Let's donate as much money as possible. This is my wife's donation machine. I want to make sure she can support her family. And we'll buy the rest of the stuff we think we can use in here. And then after doing that, we will go down. Oh, probably shouldn't have been that close to it. But after this, we'll go back to our weirdo room. That's our... I understand. We're trying to reroll into a temperance card again, honestly. As strange as it sounds. I can't believe I left the room, the curse room that is, instead of using my Fool card to teleport out like I said I was gonna. It's shaping up to be a pretty long run, but there's nothing wrong with a long run. It actually ends up working out for you, and we're finally getting some good use out of the D20. Pretty much already gave us an HP upgrade in all these consumables, so we should probably take this and then reroll everything else. Is this the end of the line for us? I'd say this is probably the end of the line for us. So let's take all of our consumable gain, get out of here, and say, you know, thank you. We basically got 2 HP from our results there. That's pretty good. 2 HP and whatever we got in terms of consumables, which it feels like a lot right now. I can't say for certain. None of it really sets us up too nicely for the future. But if it's the thought that counts, they were thinking about us. No question about it. Don't really want the Spirit Hearts that much right now. Might end up biting me in the ass a little bit. We should have a pretty good deal with the Devil Chance here. Okay, this is... I wish that I had known that this existed. Tinted Rock. Not Small Rock. That's a golden chest. Still really feeling like a damage upgrade could sell us a lot on this run right now. I'm not quite sold on it. I mean, the damage from Quad Shot is not bad. But you'll be noticing that against bosses, it's going to pale in comparison to what we'd like to be doing. Going to be better at clearing out large rooms with small individual enemies. Big, easy rooms. Easy big rooms. Sorry, I got it. I got the names reversed. I haven't been watching the Billboard Top 200 lately. That's good damage. There we go, we're done. We did get a deal with the devil. We got a cat head. I mean, we need the damage, but I also feel like I've got to give some kind of like precedent to the D20 for having been so good for us. So, sure, I'll take the D20 with me, and I'm just happy to have gotten a cat item. Whoa, 2020 combined with Quad Shot. I think it does nothing. Well, that's not true. It doesn't do nothing. It makes me feel a deep and palpable sense of regret for having picked up Quad Shot, because 2020 is, I think, pretty much objectively better, except for it doesn't shoot in quite as wide of a spread, which might, again, be objectively better, but I suppose it depends on your perspective and your preferences. But, yeah, this is, I took it. Let's put it that way. What did it cost me to take it? It cost me my Fool card. That's pretty much worth nothing as far as I'm concerned, at least. At this point in the game, I think it's worth nothing. Whoa! Fastest boss fight we have found in quite some time. Now, we do have the collar. This should be Mr. Fred, maybe. But we do have the collar, so we're only one Guppy item away from becoming Guppy. At which point, we're not going to give a shit about D20, D6, or anything like that. We're going to be completely sitting pretty. Trying to stay in range of... in range for Gemini. Oh my god, that shot speed took me by surprise. Shouldn't be taking this much damage against Little Fred, if any damage. And by Little Fred, of course, I mean Mr. Fred. Little Fred was the YouTube sensation. But we want to stay close enough that Gemini can hit, because it's actually non-trivial damage. Unfortunately. I wish it were trivial damage. Tears is a good pickup for us, followed by... There's a chance. That's not going to do it. That's not going to do it. That's taking us to the same room, you scumbags. Luck down and Are You a Wizard? That's nothing. Nothing and nothing and nothing. Well, if we find curse rooms on our way here, we'll try to use them. But for now, I wouldn't say we got screwed necessarily. I mean, we got meat, we got Quad Shot, technically 2020 as well. And the screw is a good pickup. I like it. I used to underrate it a lot. Well, I used to like really overrate it, and then I now really underrated it, and now I hope I'm coming around somewhere in the middle. But maybe I'm just getting further and further from the truth, you know? I don't know. But I do appreciate having extra rate of fire, especially with an item like Quad Shot, which slows you down. Slows down your rate of fire, at least. Are we strong enough to beat the game with this? With our current items, I think I give us like a 75% chance. But I give us a great percentage chance of making it to the chest, and then, you know, you have to compound the chances of us getting a half-decent item there. Who knows? We're not too far away from victory, that's for sure. I wish these guys would stop moving away from me. I'd much prefer if they died in like 4 hits, but sure, if we're gonna take forever here, then I'll... okay, fine. What can I say? That's my completely half-assed attempt at, you know, the introduction from, you know, the Circle of Life. Is the choir from the Circle of Life, Ladysmith Black Mombasa? I'm just thinking, you know, I'm a big Graceland guy. Paul Simon, 1986 classic album. And I'm thinking, that might be them. That seems right. 8 years after the release of that album, you know, and of course, you know, them coming to cultural prominence in the Americas. Disney picks them up for a little bit of a, you know, a renaissance. I think it may be possible. I've never thought about it before. I'm calling on like 10-year-old memories here, but we might as well go to the curse room. The guppy chance is too high. I wish I could reroll those spiders into a son who doesn't disappoint me. We'll take that. I have no son. Not in like a figurative sense, like I have a disappointing child. I don't have any kids. That I know of, but like seriously, I definitely do not. I'll show you the papers sometimes. The government certified it. That's not true either. I don't even know if they have a department for that. With the Department of Tracking Down Your Genes? Maybe at Levi Strauss. Maybe in Levi... Wait, who's the... It's been 6 years. Who was Bristol Palin's boyfriend during the 2008 presidential campaign? Levi Hockey... something. I forgot his name. Probably not Strauss. Where am I going to use the D20? Look, you worry about you, mister, that I just made up in my head right now. And I'm going to use the D20 when it's appropriate for me to use the D20. How do you feel about that? If I could just land a shot there. There we go. Okay, Tinted Rocks. No. Maybe? Okay, probably should not have stood there, but did not get hit amazingly. I keep pulling Gemini away like right as he's about to seal the deal here. Not good damage. That's okay though. I think we might still be rolling on Spirit Hearts. Even if we're not, we have Old Bandage, so we have like Uninsulator when it comes to our damage being, or our HP being in a dangerous position. Just kind of been like, apart from Quad Shot, just a little bit of a sleepy run here, you know, not really getting anything over the top. Just a run that's really about fundamentals, you know. This is an intro run right here. If you can beat the game with this run, I think you're a pretty good player. You know, it's not necessarily Cobalt levels of skill or anything like that, but you know, it's a reasonable test. Oh my god. Scared me a little bit there. So what I was thinking is maybe like let these guys hit me. But I think we should just not be clever about it. The reason I thought to let them hit me, of course, was that, you know, we could, no consumables, huh? I'll tell you what, we're going to reroll it all. We could reroll the pennies, but, instead, we're going to do that. That worked out really well. We're very fast now. Why do I seem faster now than I was when I had the goat head earlier, or goat hoof earlier? Maybe every time you pick up the goat hoof, it gives you a speed upgrade? It was like, maybe we have Liberty Cap, and then I realized how stupid that sentence was considering we were already talking about the goat hoof. Not stupid, I guess we could have had Mom's Purse, but we obviously do not. Thank God we got that HP. This is Old Bandage actually coming through in the clutch for us here. We also got the secret room and an Empress card. You might be saying, oh, it's no Emperor. And you're right, but it's also still pretty good. Is it worth a bomb to get that? That's going to depend on our HP situation. Let's be honest, it doesn't depend on our HP situation. It's worth a bomb to get that. If you've watched me play this game, you know that I'm not going to use 20 bombs by the end of this run. Unless we get sad bombs, in which case we're going to get 5 extra bombs anyway. And we'll be fucking tickled pink by the situation. So it's a little bit pseudo-intellectual for me to, you know, muse financial on the ramifications and value propositions behind trading a bomb for a red heart at this point of the game when I'm not going to use the red, or I'm not going to use all our bombs anyway. We're getting some resource that we will need, or could need, for a resource we're not going to even come close to running out of in all likelihood. If we end up using a lot of bombs on this run, one is probably not going to make the difference. Let's put it that way. To put it in another way, we spend 5% of our bombs to pick up like an extra 20% of our HP. That's a little bit, it seems, puts it in perspective there, I think. Stay away. Nah, fucked it. I was like, just stay away from these guys until the Widow dies. Not possible. They will hunt you down. Okay, these guys should be easy. Anytime we can get a pot shot, it's like, my shots look like I have Lump of Coal, so I keep trying to distance myself from the enemy, but it's much smarter for me to just get up in their face when I can. I kind of want to, I know this is spending an extra key, but I want to re-roll that extra penny. Got a Spirit Heart out of it. I re-rolled the Eternal Heart, which, oh my god, bad trip. Lovers, though. I think we take it all here. Broken Ankh. Nah, I think we stick with what we got here. I don't know. I think it was probably a bad decision to reroll that Eternal Heart. But it was either that or pick it up or not reroll anything. And then it's like, I don't know. We could have not rerolled anything. But I got this D20 charge burning a hole in my pocket here. And truth be told, a Spirit Heart is pretty much worth the same as a Red Heart container. Actually, a little bit less because we have Old Bandage. I'll give you that. It was probably a poor play. I'll try to recognize that instead of defending it and, you know, trying to work backwards from it. But if we do keep our Spirit Heart to the next floor, it might have been more valuable than the Eternal Heart. But that's because the game's not played on paper, you know. It's not Magic the Gathering. Haha, as much as I wish. We should pick this up for now. 3 keys, I'm cool with that. And you know what? Let's throw some bombs down. Just to check for a secret room. You never know if another Black Heart might make all the difference. Just a bunch of freaking Red Hearts. That would have been a great opportunity for us to use our D6. Instead, we're going to pop the Empress card here. Oh, that was my bad. As soon as I left, I was like, he's going to shoot soon. I shouldn't be around for that. This is going to be a long, you know, dragged out fight. And what should really scare you is that this is with the Empress card. Unless I get an activated, like, Whore of Babylon on the chest, or another Empress card, for that matter, our fight against Blue Baby is going to be probably a lot harder, or at least a lot longer. But, we don't need to focus on that, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. We also don't need to worry about taking too much damage on this fight because, well, as long as we don't die, we have enough Red Hearts to get us back to 5.5, which is where we would like to be, ideally, for the next floor. Unless he drops, like, 15 Spirit Hearts, in which case we'll probably take ourselves down to half of a Red Heart and then milk that permanent Polaroid invincibility later. It would be really, really nice, though, to get... well, there's 2 ways that I can see us being gifted a win on this run. And it really would be a gift at that point. The first one is obvious. Easy chest payouts. You know, if you give me... even something as simple as Book of Belial might be able to swing it enough for us to take a fairly easy win. Apart from that... I didn't mean to pick that last one up. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite us too hard. Apart from that, I would love to see just an Emperor card. We've proven we can basically fight Blue Baby / Isaac without dying. As long as we start with full HP. Curse of the Blind is not going to help us here. Samson's Chain's not good. Not bad, but not good. Sagittarius, pretty good. Bomb Bag, pretty worthless. Experimental Treatment, raised our HP. Can't tell what else it did. Overall, I would consider this a suboptimal chest loadout, but with the added, you know, addendum at least, that piercing shots are very useful for us. Especially, you know, when our damage is not good, piercing shots is so helpful in just spreading it out, spreading the love so we can actually, you know, kill multiple enemies at the same time. Greatly cuts down the amount of time we're going to spend on rooms doing jack shit, so I appreciate this. We might come to a point, I'm thinking like right before, or maybe not right before, but at some point before the Isaac fight. Blue Baby, you know the drill. It's, Blue Baby's just Isaac, dog. It's, I'm breaking the lore wide open. But, we're going to, drop the Goat Hoof and re-roll it. It's been great for us all run. It's time to eat our young, though. Okay, we're going to crack that first. 2 new items. This is where the D20 can really start to shine in giving us Remote Detonator and the D-freaking-4. Okay. Well, we D4'd ourselves. Now we have Dr. Fetus. And we are the slowest piece of trash in the world. Does Dr. Fetus Remote Detonator end up being as cool as it sounds? No, it's still garbage, huh? Okay, well, you know what? We're going to roll with the D4 then. Well, we have Ludovico. That's what's going on there. Oh, that's weird. Now it becomes freaking Operation Survive. Actually, our damage is really good with these bombs. It becomes Operation Survive long enough to make this happen. Do we have Ipecac? Is that what's happening? I can't tell if we have, like, Pyromaniac. Something's going on here, but I think that this is somehow awesome. Oh, you know what? I have Holy Mantle. This is our winning run now. Okay. The game has saved us. I don't know why we're the chosen ones, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I don't know why occasionally there's 2 explosions. It's like if a bomb hits a wall or something. Our shot speed is incredible. I can't believe we're doing so much damage with Dr. Fetus here. Whenever our bombs hit a wall, they explode. But if they hit an enemy, they don't. I don't know what causes this ridiculous synergy. But I would like to know, because it's helping me out a great deal. Mom's wig. Nothing wrong with this. So we should really just be shooting at the wall as fast as possible, I guess. It's saving our day here. Maybe we have, like, Fire Mind? So when our shots hit the wall, they explode, but because of Ludo, it's weird. I don't know. This is strange. I'm not going to re-roll this run now. This is the run. This is like the dream run you try to re-roll into with the D4. It's overpowered and strange, so we have, like, complete justification for using it. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Mr. Boom. That's our second Mr. Boom on the same fucking floor. Let's not be too unreasonable here. So Holy Mantle's gone, but Mega Fatty is basically dead. Man, our spiders are great. This is going to be a win, and it was a very fun win as well. Let's just stack ourselves up over here. Make sure we're getting as many of these shots in as possible. We're not being hit by our own bombs as well, so we might have Ipecac. Which would explain the incredible damage we're dealing as well, I think. Well, weird one. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. See you then.